Today we're going to talk about peeling and deveining a shrimp. Peeling and deveining a shrimp is a very easy thing to do at home, and I'm going to show you how to do it. But let's first talk about the shrimp. This here is a jumbo, wild-caught Florida pink shrimp. It is headless. It's got a beautiful color to it. Again, it is jumbo. This size shrimp is something that is typically used for cocktail shrimp or bake stuffed shrimp. But let me show you first where certain parts of the shrimp are. Of course, this is headless, so we don't have the head. This is the shell. It's kind of a plasticky, firm covering on the shrimp. These are its legs, and this is the tail. There's a little pointy part of the tail that I want to caution the viewers to here. It can pierce your finger at times, so just be aware that it's there. Depending on your recipe, it may call for the tails to be left on or for the tails to be completely moved. For the purposes of this demonstration, we're going to prep this shrimp as if we were going to do a bake stuffed. Now let's do in this shrimp. Again, we discussed the shell, the tail, and the legs. Now how I usually begin, especially if I'm going to keep the tail on, I like to remove this little pointy part here. You just kind of hold the shrimp like so and just give this a little twist. Some people leave it on, but I like to take it off in the event I could get pierced by it, and it wouldn't tickle. Anyhow, at this point now we want to first remove the shell, and how I do it is I turn the shrimp on its backside with the legs exposed up, and with my two thumbs I just insert them into the shell and just peel it away from the shrimp like so. Since I'm going to keep the tail on, I'm not going to remove the entire shell. I'm moving my way down towards the tail, but I end up leaving just this little part on. The rest is nice and smooth. Now what we'll do is we will devein the shrimp. You can use any kind of knife as long as it's fairly sharp. And deveining starts by just scoring the top of the shrimp. Again, if it's a sharp knife, you're not going to need to apply much pressure at all. What you want to do is score it down enough till you see this little dark part here. They call that the vein. It's also the digestive tract. That's what we want to remove. So we remove it by simply removing that with our hands, our fingers rather, and to sew. Now all we have to do is just give this a rinse and then prepare it any way you like.